we go.
Welcome everybody to Wa-Thik-Ane's Virtual Campfire. Today was supposed to be the start of our first week-long camp for summer camp season 2020. And we decided we would kick it off with a campfire. And I have a little something I'd like to read. I'm borrowing some from one place and adding some of my own. Quiet, listen. Hear the sounds of nature around you. Hear the campfire crackling. Hear the sounds of all those beautiful voices singing around the campfires. It's what we all have in our memory, what we've all experienced at Wa-Thik-Ane. And I would like to welcome you to this virtual campfire with that feeling and memories of all the friends from the past and yet to be in the future that we will meet at next year's summer camp and years from there on. Welcome, and I'd like to begin tonight's campfire with This Land is Your Land by Jennifer and Abigail.
Hi everyone. So for This Land is Your Land, the way we're going to work it is we're going to sing the chorus first and then at the end of the song and not in between each verse. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me the open skyway. I saw below me the open valley. This land was made for you and me. The sun was shining and I was strolling, the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling. As the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting, this land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled and followed my footsteps across the Musket and the Arctic tundra, and all around me the voice kept calling, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. And now we'd like to hear from Kendra, who's going to share a story from her time at Wa-Thik-Ane.
Okay, it appears we don't have Kendra with us just yet, so we can let her join in. Oh, there you are. Okay, we'll let her join in when we see that she arrives. I don't see her yet on the list of attendees. So how about we move on to Lizzy? It would be your turn then. We come from the mountains.
All right. So we come from the mountains, we come from the mountains, go back to the mountains, turn the world around. We come from the mountains, go back to the mountains, turn the world around. We come from the valley, we come from the valley, go back to the valley, turn the world around. We come from the water, we come from the water, go back to the water, turn the world around. We come from the fire, we come from the fire, go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the sky, we come from the sky, go back to the sky, turn the world around. We come from the mountains, we come from the valley. Go back to the water, turn the world around. We come from the fire, go back to the sky, turn the world around. All right, and now I'm going to let Chelsea lead Black Socks.
Hey, hi everybody. So I'm a guide leader and Pathfinder Ranger leader from Point Claire. I really enjoy Black Socks. For the people who don't know, it's usually done in a round. So what we can do is for the first time we sing it, we'll just sing it all together. Then we'll sing Not Yet 4 times at the end. And if you want to just keep repeating Not Yet for the second verse, for the second time, or you can just keep singing the verse. It's up to you. But is it okay if we do it twice? Do we have time? Okay, perfect. So we'll start. Black socks, they never get dirty. The longer you wear them, the blacker they get. Sometimes I think I should wash them, but something keeps telling me, no, no, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Black socks, they never get dirty. The longer you wear them, the blacker they get. Sometimes I think I should wash them, but something keeps telling me, no, no, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. And so now I'll pass the torch on to Ariana. She's there.
Hi. So my favorite memory at Wa-Thik-Ane was when my group of friends and I did a kind of destination imagination at camp, and we painted a skit where we had a strand of hair that was a different color that made a portal, and that we went through, and we're all sisters. So, yeah. I'll passing it now to Christian.
So we're gonna do the chicken song. Oh, there's also actions to do too. So we're gonna do the actions, and you guys can follow along. So
my Aunt Uma, she has chickens. Chickens my Aunt Uma has. They don't sleep, no, no, no. They don't eat, no, no, no. They just go like this. My Aunt Uma, she has chickens. Chickens my Aunt Uma has. They don't sleep, no, no, no. They don't eat, no, no, no. They just go like this. My Aunt Uma, she has chickens. Chickens my Aunt Uma has. They don't sleep, no, no, no. They don't eat, no, no, no. They just go like this. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. 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 Bark, 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 bark. So then now we are going to pass it on to Jasmine.
Hi. So my favorite memories of camp are always involve water. So I remember I jumped off the diving board 100 times, and I went to every single morning dip possible. And we also had this massive water fight that lasted about half an hour at Regatta, and it was really great. And those are just some really good memories on our wonderful lake.
Alright, so our next song is on Old Austrian. There's also actions that go with this song, so you need to be able to tap your knees, clap your hands, and then snap. And you just repeat that over and over as we sing. So it goes like this. On Old Austrian went yodeling on a mountain top high, when along came an avalanche interrupting his cry. And he said, yodele kiki, yodele cuckoo swish, yodele kiki, yodele cuckoo swish. Yodele kiki yo, on old Austrian went yodeling on a mountain top high, when along came a grizzly bear interrupting his cry. And he said, yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Yodelay-kiki, yo. An old Austrian went yodeling on a mountain top high, when along came a Saint Bernard interrupting his cry. And he said, yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Yodelay-kiki, yo. An old Austrian went yodeling on a mountain top high, when along came a dairy cow interrupting his cry. And he said, yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Squirt, squirt, yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Squirt, squirt, yodelay-kiki, yo. An old Austrian went yodeling on a mountain top high, when along came the roadrunner interrupting his cry. And he said, yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Squirt, squirt, beep, beep, vroom. Yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Squirt, squirt, beep, beep, vroom. Yodelay-kiki, yo. An old Austrian went yodeling on a mountain top high, when along came a girl guide interrupting his cry. And he said, yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Squirt, squirt, beep, beep, vroom. Cookies. Yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Squirt, squirt, beep, beep, vroom. Cookies. Yodelay-kiki, yo. An old Austrian went yodeling on a mountain top high, when along came a pretty girl interrupting his cry. And he said, yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Squirt, squirt, beep, beep, vroom. Cookies. Yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Squirt, squirt, beep, beep, vroom. Cookies. Yodelay-kiki, yo. An old Austrian went yodeling on a mountain top high, when along came her father interrupting his cry. And he said, yodelay-kiki, yodelay-cuckoo, swish-gur. Squirt, squirt, beep, beep, vroom. Cookies. Bang. So next, Heidi will be telling us a story about her favorite part of camp.
Okay, just give me a second. I'm going to do a share screen here. Okay, so for the girls that will watch this, this is not my memory. It's from my daughter who went to camp. Once upon a time, before any of you girls were born, there was a guide who was having a wonderful week of summer camp at Wa-Thik-Ane. She loved camp so much and had so much fun, she wanted to spend the whole summer there. The only thing she loved more than camp were critters. Big ones, little ones, flying ones, buggy ones, and hopping ones. One day, on the way back to her campsite with her group, she saw a mama toad and her babies trying to get across the path, which for them was very long. The guide thought this was so cute. She stopped to watch. Oh no, she heard the putt-putt, which you now call Hildegard, coming along. These toads would never get to the ditch before the putt-putt came, and there was no way the driver would see these little toads. What should she do? The guide leaders were calling for her to hurry up since she was way behind the group. Think quick, guide. What will you do? She took off her hat and scooped the whole toad family into it and carried them back to the nice, damp ditch. There they were safe and happy, and they lived happily ever after. The end. And now we go on to Olivia and Megan singing Boom.
Hi, ladies. So I'm Olivia, and Megan's there, or somewhere.
Hi.
Thank you for having us. We're really excited to throw off or to sing off our wonderful weeks of Wa-Thik-Ane that would have started this week. We're super sad that we're not actually there in person, but we're really excited that the entire Wa-Thik-Ane team came together to host this for us. So thank you, girls, ladies, Joanne, and your wonderful team. So we're gonna do boom in French. And we're gonna do it 3 times, 3 different ways. So j'ai dit boom.
J'ai dit boom.
J'ai dit boom chicka boom.
J'ai dit boom chicka boom.
Booma chicka waka chicka boom.
Booma chicka waka chicka boom.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Encore une fois.
Encore une fois.
Moins fort cette fois-ci.
Moins fort cette fois-ci.
J'ai dit boom. J'ai dit boom. J'ai dit boom a chicka boom. J'ai dit boom a chicka boom. J'ai dit boom a chicka waka chicka boom. J'ai dit boom a chicka waka chicka boom. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Encore une fois. Encore une fois. Sous l'eau cette fois-ci. J'ai dit boom.
J'ai dit boom.
Boom a chicka boom.
Boom a chicka boom.
Boom a chicka waka chicka boom.
Boom a chicka waka chicka boom.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Encore une fois.
Encore une fois.
Plus fort.
Plus fort.
J'ai dit boom.
J'ai dit boom.
Boom a chicka boom.
Boom a chicka boom.
J'ai dit boom a chicka waka chicka boom.
J'ai dit boom a chicka waka chicka boom.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Merci.
Thank you, everyone.
So the next song will be led by Jessica.
Hello! We will be singing the Banana Song. I'm Jessica, this is my daughter Clara, a future spark. You ready? Yeah. Let's see. It starts with, it's an action song, so you have to follow my actions. Bananas, unite. Peel, bananas, peel, peel, bananas. Peel, bananas, peel, peel, bananas. Slice, bananas, slice, slice, bananas. Slice, bananas, slice, slice, bananas. Mash, bananas, mash, mash, bananas. Yes, mash, bananas, mash, mash, bananas. Eat, bananas, eat, eat, bananas. Eat, bananas, eat, eat, bananas. Go bananas, go, go bananas. Go bananas, go, go bananas. Go bananas. Excellent. And now we pass you along to Lizzy, who has a story to tell.
Lizzy. Thanks, Jessica. So my story, before I started working at the Girl Guide office, I was going to a lot of different job interviews, and pretty much every job interview I've ever gone to has asked me something about, you know, if you were to or what kind of difficult situation have you had that you've turned around? And I had this perfect story from camp that I told every time. It was this day when we'd been going on a packs and paddles trip, so basically taking girls across the lake for 2 nights in canoes. And we got there and there was a huge thunderstorm and we were stuck there and there was no way to get back, unfortunately. And we found a little cave there and we went in and sang all kinds of songs and kept the girls entertained. And I don't think they realized quite how crazy it was there. We lost a leader for a while. Anyways, found her again, came back to camp. And some of the girls at the end of the week said that that was their absolute favorite part of the week. So this was my perfect job interview story. And I went for this group job interview at one point with another friend from camp. But we kind of pretended we didn't know each other because we didn't know how they'd feel about hiring 2 people who knew each other. Anyway, so we get to the point in the job interview where they ask for a story about turning something around, making a difficult situation into a good one. And I'm right there, ready to tell my story, and look at my friend Lara, and she goes first. And what story does she tell? But that exact same story about that exact same day. So I had to find a different one that day, but it shows that camp really does build resilience. And now I'm going to pass it on to Jersey for our next song.
All right.
I'm gonna do Peace Like a River. Okay, so I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul, in my soul. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean in my soul, in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul, in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace like a river, I've got love like an ocean, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul, in my soul. I've got peace like a river, I've got love like an ocean, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. And now we're going to hear from Elizabeth and her story and memory.
Do we have Elizabeth with us? Okay, Kendra, have you signed in yet? All right, so then we're gonna go on to Say Why with Celine.
Hi. Okay, so let's get started. Say why do we have to say goodbye? Say why do we have to say goodbye? Say why do we have to say goodbye? Say why, my friend, say why. Say when will we ever meet again? Say when will we ever meet again? Say when will we ever meet again? Say when, my friend, say when. Say where, and I'll meet you right there. Say where, and I'll meet you right there. Say where, and I'll meet you right there. Say where, my friend, say where. Say why do we have to say goodbye? Say when will we ever meet again? Say where, and I'll meet you right there. Say why, say when, say where. Thank you. This one's one of my favorite songs as a Girl Guide. And now will be followed by Joanne's story.
Okay, so a story from camp. How do I choose? After so many years and so many fantastic memories, it's really hard to choose. So I went back to my handy dandy campfire storybooks that are made for me at the end of each season. And I'd like to read a couple of sections from it. So at one point in time in summer, I was playing reporter, going around and interviewing girls. And here we have news from the guide site. Super Eagle asks, hello ladies, how was your first full day of camp today? Abby answers, it was good. We made jam. Super Eagle responds with, was it good jam? Abby responds, I don't know. We're waiting for it to finish, to taste it. I also got to read my book. Super Eagle then asks, Anna Maria, do you have something to add? Anna Maria answers, yes, camp is a great way to make new friends. Each challenge I try in a group, I make new friends by trying to work on something with the new people. News from the Pathfinder site. Emma, Madison, Zoe, Rebecca, and Rachel with their leaders, Esther and Pip, shared some fun and adventurous moments on a boat hike to Blueberry Island. Now for the younger girls watching, the boat hike to Blueberry Island is when you all pile into canoes, the older girls, and off you go to Blueberry Island and you make a picnic lunch. In fact, nowadays, we have a new challenge where the older girls can paddle to Blueberry Island and then swim back in life jackets. So that's something to look forward to when you become a Pathfinder. So to continue this story, so off they've gone to Blueberry Island. When they return, Super Eagle asks them, so I hear you had an adventure on your boat hike today. Tell me more. Pathfinders. So one canoe tipped, and that would be the one with the leaders, which happened to be the canoe with the lunch cooler in it. Our bread was soggy, an ant crawled on some of the cheese, and one of us dropped the cucumbers in the water. Esther said they all giggled their way through it, and they now have a story to share from camp. But I'd like to close with saying one of the things I find most special about camp, and that is how everybody works together to challenge something. And I can remember so many times when we're doing a rowboat swim challenge or a short lake swim challenge or a long lake, and there's a girl that is the last one left in the water trying to make it to that dock, which seems so very far away to that swimmer. And next thing you know, everybody on shore, and I mean everybody, starts chanting that child's name and saying, you got it, go, go, go. And I'll tell you, from having been in that position the very first time I tested the Blueberry Island swim, when you're exhausted and you're tired and you hear those voices cheering you on, you pull this energy that you didn't even know existed in you, and you complete that swim. And that's one of the greatest memories I have, is how all of the girls at camp support everybody in their new adventures and their new paths. I'd like to now pass it on to Joan with Peace I Ask of Thee, O River.
How's that? That better? Hi, everybody. Well, we don't have a river running through Wa-Thik-Ane. We do have a lovely stream and 2 beautiful lakes with lots of perfect places to rest and enjoy the peace of the water. We're here at the quiet place with some pathfinders enjoying a very peaceful sunrise over Ranger Lake. Come on. So this is Peace of the River. Peace I ask of thee, O river. Peace, peace, peace. When I learn to live serenely, cares will cease. From the hills I gather courage, vision of the day to be, strength to lead and faith to follow, all are given unto me. Peace I ask of thee, O river. Peace, peace, peace. And now we're off to Miley for Softly Falls and Taps.
So all good things unfortunately must come to an end. Wonder if you'd all join me, if your computer screens will allow it. We can stand, sing Softly Falls, and end with taps. Good? Michaela's gonna join me. You ready? Sure. Softly falls the light of day as a campfire fades away. Silently each guy should ask, have I done my daily task? Have I kept my honor bright? Shall I guiltless sleep tonight? Have I done and have I dared everything to be prepared? Day is done, gone the sun, from the lakes, from the hills, from the sky. All is well, safely rest, peace is nigh. C'est la nuit, tout se tait sur les plaines, les collines et les bois. C'est la paix, tout est bien, la nuit est belle.
So on that, I thank everybody for joining us for this campfire. And may your own personal campfires in your backyards, camping with your family, camping with your friends, keep your camping spirit alive until we meet again at Wa-Thik-Ane in 2021. Good night, all.